Hello, I'm Steve Nuttall. I'm one of the directors at Fifth Quadrant. Fifth Quadrant is a Sydney-based strategic market research consultancy. So we've been using AI in the business for at least three years, but we really noticed at the start of 2025 that AI is really starting to accelerate and that the capabilities of AI are increasing exponentially. Let's look at AI not just as a research tool. It's a disruptor in our industry. Yes, it has great capabilities as a research tool, but we wanted to think more about AI as a leadership capability. We started to think about our business in a different way so that we could grow the business and develop the business so that it can both harness the benefits of AI, but also help us achieve our growth goals. Why don't we create a virtual board? In an ideal world, I would just love to tap into some of the best minds, the best thinking, the world's leading business experts, and bring them into the room and guide us through the process, provide us with advice, tell us where we're going right, what we should think differently, etc. But to access a board like that, we're an SME, 15 people, okay? That's beyond our means. We cannot afford that expertise. I mean, imagine being able to tap into the expertise of a Fortune 500 CEO, an Ivy League business school professor, the author of best-selling business books. Imagine if you could do that. You know what? We found out that AI can fill that gap. So that's why we started to think about who should be on the board. What kind of board members do we want there? We created 5. Other people would come up with different board members, but we wanted, first and foremost, the strategic business advisor. We fused personas of different leaders and experts into a GPT, a business strategist GPT. So we set that GPT. That was our number one GPT. So we invented the Chief Provocation Officer, or the Chief Provocation GPT, whose role is quite simply to challenge the consensus thinking. Number 3, there's so much change happening in our world. We have, the competitors are coming up with new products, new frameworks, new tools, and there's so much happening overseas. So we felt that we needed a competitive intelligence officer, a competitive intelligence GPT, to really capture and pull in and be on top of all of the innovation and change that's happening in the marketplace. So we need a chief revenue officer on board as well, a chief revenue GPT, who can make sure that all of that strategy ultimately aligns back to our economic engine, okay, our profit per project, and keeps us on track there as well. And so we ensure that complete transparency in terms of how each GPT is built and what its limits are. There's always a human in the loop. AI advises, humans decide. And thirdly, and again, but most importantly here, we have data integrity. There's no client data that's fed into any of those GPTs. Through those frameworks that we learn from the board, we're applying that to client work. So win rate's going up. Secondly, we are delivering work at a faster rate, at a higher level of quality. But the third thing I'm seeing is the impact that has on our people. So this is not just about the leadership of the company operating at another level. It's about developing almost like a teaching system so that we can teach and train our people to use the same kind of tools and frameworks that we give to the clients. So the client gets consistency of advice and thinking, not just from us, but from middle and junior researchers in the company. So where do we think this might go next? It's, we can't just sit here for another year or two just working with our board. These things always evolve. We want to double down on that expertise. So that's led me to think in terms of maybe we instead create virtual business units. So I bring in the leading healthcare experts into that business units. I bring in the leading tech experts into the tech space. But let's just not think in terms of those verticals operating in silos. Where are the synergies? So can we get those virtual business units to come together? Because solving, unlocking the opportunities, for example, around the intersection between healthcare and technology would be where those virtual business units can work together to help us advise those clients about how they can unlock those opportunities. So I certainly think those virtual business units are a logical next step forward. I think the other aspiration, and this is more aspirational at this moment in time, is what scope is there for some form of AI agent orchestration, whereby those agents can operate with a high level of autonomy and be able to work together and brainstorm questions and problems and then come back to the Fifth Quadrant team with ideas and solutions. Clearly right now it is all entirely human prompted, human driven, etc. But certainly I do see a world evolving within the next 12 months to 2 years where I think that level of AI orchestration might be possible. But really kind of where it's all kind of ending up right now, is that we've systematized our way of thinking and we're starting to scale our strategic thinking. And I think that's always been scaling strategic thinking for a small business. It's like, you can't do that. Yes, we can. We are doing that now. And now we're really moving to that next level of amplifying our strategic thinking everywhere across the business. Start thinking about who are the people that you might have on that board. Imagine if you could have anybody on your board, dead or alive, who might that be?